Hi and welcome to Travel Market Report TV. Today we are with our friends from Uniworld. We are so excited to have Ellen here. Thank you for joining us.
I'm thrilled to be here.
Yay! We're going to talk about everything that travel agents need to know to understand your product better.
Perfect.
To know what's out there support-wise for them. We're going to dig deep into recognizing who the right people are, who the right clients are to send on Uniworld cruises. And let's start with the Uniworld background.
Sure.
When did Uniworld start? How did it come to be?
Right, so Uniworld's a little over 40 years old, so we're not a young company. It was purchased though by the Tolman family back in 2004. They actually purchased the company. And they took it from being just a traditional river cruise company to a truly floating boutique hotels.
Wow.
A whole series of them. They said, you know what, we're going to do this differently than everyone else, right? We're going to actually introduce the river cruise people to all-inclusive. So we were the first to go all-inclusive.
Wow.
We're going to introduce a luxury river cruise line. There was not one, right? So that has butlers and that has beautiful finishes throughout the ship and that actually makes people feel incredibly special. And the mission was make it feel as though you're on a beautiful floating hotel. It's not a river cruise.
I got the feeling, I was lucky enough to see the interior of some of the ships, and I got the feeling that I was in a really beautiful hotel and a gallery.
Yeah, absolutely.
The artwork blows my mind.
Yeah, no, we're really lucky. Our entire art collection is owned by the Tolman family. They just lease it to us. We insure it and keep it safe.
Is it possible that I really did walk past a Rembrandt or a
You
Picasso?
absolutely had a Rembrandt. I was in a cabin on I was in a beautiful suite actually on board the Bettridge recently, and I had a Picasso in my room. And I was like, I'm sleeping with a Picasso.
You slept with Picasso.
I did. That's a lot of fun.
That's cheeky.
Exactly.
He was a womanizer, so you know.
Exactly. But not just the interiors. I'm so glad you appreciated them, but something about the interiors that's really important to know. It's about the destination. So when you're on the Maria Teresa, you actually feel as though you're in the Habsburg region.
Yes.
And you're experiencing what she did. During the day, you're off seeing these beautiful castles and palaces and monasteries. Then you come back and you still feel you're still there. And you feel like you are a princess, the way that it's designed. And on the Joie de Vivre, that ship, you feel as though you've never left Paris.
And the texture is beautiful. I'm talking about the leather and the fabrics and the silks, and it's a bit of an overload. It gives you goosies because it engages all your senses.
But it's really about high-end furnishings, right? And high-end finishes that people will appreciate, right? And across the Joie de Vivre and the Beatrice that we just refinished, it's got this incredible yacht-like finish within inside of it, and it's amazing.
Oh my gosh. When we talk a lot in sales and marketing for travel agents about really actively listening to what their client wants and not jumping in and assuming that they know what they want, but asking a lot of questions to find out what their interests are, and to really think hard about what products fit, what supplies will fit. How does a travel agent know when they're talking to somebody that, oh, this is a Uniworld client?
Yeah.
How do they know that?
Yeah, you know, so from my years of being a travel agent, the trick that I had was you have to qualify everyone, right? But the way to qualify them can be in a unique way. So I used to ask questions like, so what hotel did you just stay at recently? What's your favorite restaurant? You get a feel for the type of food, the type of hotels they like. What was your last vacation and what did you like about it?
Yes.
Right, so the last vacation might have been that it was a family vacation and actually it wasn't really what they liked. You gotta ask what they liked about it.
Yeah.
And how they like to travel. It's so important because they can come in with a brochure or an ad that they saw and say, hey, I wanna do this. They don't really know what they wanna do. And if you wanna keep this customer for life, you need to qualify them, find out what they want, and then from there you can build on their experiences.
And so what sort of things would they be hearing in this line of question and answer to make them know this person's going to be great for Uniworld? What kind of interests or what kind of things are they saying?
So the person comes in and says, I want to go on a river cruise. So it's like, what kind of food do you like? You know, I like fine dining. I like incredible wines. I like local wines, right? And I would ask them questions about the hotel. So what hotel chain do you like?
And what are the good matches
there?
there?
The good match there. So it's the Four Seasons, right? It's the Ritz-Carltons. It's the, you know, it's looking at what do they, or a boutique hotel. So the high-end boutique hotels as well. You know, or they've stayed at a Red Carnation Hotel, which is one of our sister brands, right? So so they can understand what it is that they like about that.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what's new coming up for Uniworld in the next year or two?
Oof. You got some time?
Yeah, I got a
little.
little.
We've got a lot.
I got a little. The highlights, the features.
Okay, the highlights. So, you know, what's really important to us is that our ships are always the most beautiful ships on the river. I always want to make sure that we are up here at all times. So what we're doing right now is we are actually going through our fleet and saying, how do we turn them all into super ships, we're calling them. And the super ship means that it's going to have more dining venues, more suites, and really more luxurious finishings throughout. So we just completed the Beatrice. We now have the, next year we have the Empress and the Countess. We'll go through complete renovations as well.
I love these names.
And if you want to talk about renovation, everything is redone. This is not about just going in and putting in new carpet or new bedding. This is creating an entire new experience for our customers. So even if someone's been on that ship before, they're gonna wanna go back.
That is so great.
And then after that, we then have the, oh boy, where do we start here? We've got in Vietnam, we're building a new ship there, and it should be available in 2020. And once again, listening to our customers, creating more dining venues, more suites.
I can only imagine what those suites will look like, because your suites, like you said, they mirror the destinations.
Yeah, exactly.
How exotically beautiful would they be in Vietnam?
They will be incredible. They'll be incredible. I mean, if you could see our ship in Egypt, it would blow you away, because that thing is amazing. And by the way, Egypt's coming back.
Wow.
It's also it's just
so if you want to feel like Cleopatra,
right? That's the one to do it on. We're also have a partner in Russia that we're working on a new ship there for 2021. Wonderful. So for us, it's important, like I said, that we are always the best river cruise line out there and deliver the highest quality of product. There's a lot of products out there, and there's a lot of different types of customers. And I think it's great, because all tides do rise in our business, and we've seen an incredible surgence in the river cruise business, but you know, there is that customer who wants to be up here, and that's who Uniworld is.
That's amazing. How do you look after your travel agents? Because obviously your travel agent's job is to look after their clients,
right,
and to pick the best product or the best service for their clients.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, the travel agent is also creating or maintaining a business model that's going to pay them good commissions, give them good support, and not be an issue or be a problem. So how do you look after your clients? Because you're very good at it. How do you do that?
You know, it's really important that they're educated, right? So a couple of things is we've got a very large sales team, an internal and external sales team. So they're in front of our agents, and they're actually doing hands-on training with them. But then in addition, for those agents who can't necessarily get there, we actually have online training as well. So we have an online Uniworld University. So we've got Uniworld University, and then of course for our new youth brand, we have a U by Uniworld University. So they can actually go in and they can actually do the training to get a feeling for what they like about it, what they don't, and learn more. I also think that just our trade tools are great. So we actually have a few pieces that kind of a piece that compares us to everyone else, so you can kind of get a feeling for who offers what, which ones really are all inclusive, which ones include gratuities, which ones include transfers, because all those little things do add up, right? And the travel agent has to look like a hero, so they need to have all that information and be armed with it. And then we're constantly looking at what else is it that they need and listening to them. We've created also a series of videos for them, so if they go on our website, they can actually go in and see exactly what the ships look like and get the feeling for them.
That's awesome. Tell us about commissions.
Commissions.
That's the C word of the good C word of money.
Yeah, we believe in paying for our commissions at the highest level that we can for our agents, because we are an all-inclusive product. So on average, an agent is going to make around $1,700 on every single booking that they do with Uniworld. That's a pretty decent amount of money. Right.
That's a lot.
Right. So it's very easy, and they need to make sure that's why the whole understanding what it is that I'm paying you commission on. Right. So we're paying you commission on everything.
Right. So the more inclusive, the better.
The more money they're going to make.
That's amazing. Where can travel agents who have not started booking you yet,
right,
where can they go for more information? Where should they start? Like as soon as they finish watching us, where should they go to?
I would go to uniworld.com and I would at the very bottom of the webpage find Uniworld University and click on there. Then I would encourage them just to cruise through the website. It will excite them. It's a beautiful website, but it gives them, it'll make them dream, it'll make them think, and hopefully encourage them to want to get more customers on board. And any questions at all, reach out to your sales team? Absolutely. Wonderful. And very quickly, what percentage of your business do you believe comes from travel agents? It's upwards 95, 98%. No way. Yeah, no, you know what? We need travel agents. Travel agents need to position us. They need to support us, and we know that. And so the Travel Corporation overall has a huge commitment to travel agents, and we're going to continue to always have that. Yeah, and thank you for looking after the travel agents. Absolutely. It's good to hear, and with percentages like 90% and above, that means that you're doing something right, and you're a good supplier for travel agents to build their businesses on. Exactly. No, we're never going to steal their customer, that's for sure. That's so good. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Thank you. So if you want to learn more about Uniworld, I definitely recommend that you do go to the link that you can see on the bottom of the screen now, and we will see you very shortly on TMR TV.